Start recording. Alright. So now for the final bit of the run, the Bahamut and the final set of boss fights. So you're going to want to have nobody in the party except for Bosch, and you want to turn the battle speed to slow. And we're going to run to the final elevator. Running with Bosch with battle speed slow gives you the best chance of surviving this run. You get random amounts of damage. It's really a crapshoot and kind of annoying. There's a cutscene skip here. Yeah, and before multiple try attacks. Or knockback makes you take more damage. There also may be a rook here who does random amounts of piercing damage. Yeah, whatever, you can't do anything about that. Alright, final boss fight. The prep for this fight is Ash and Penelo need to be critical, and Bosch needs to be at full health. And you need to reflect. So, bring the girls in, battle speed back up. Penelo's our damage down, so Blizzara, Ash, and Bosch can use an X potion. Alright, worked out well. Now I have them reflect themselves. And put Ash's weapon back on. Okie doke. Gambit's on. Now this is one important thing. You want to leave the cursor on Gambits, because this is very important for Gabranth. Take your weapons out. Touch the button. Make a save state. Alright, so Gabranth. Skip a cutscene, and now here's Gabranth. There's one little important motion thing to know about Gabranth. Otherwise this fight is very simple. You run forward. He tends to target Bosch. So, Circle of Judgment. Perfect. Perfect. I can show you what you need to do. Circle of Judgment is an area of effect that affects a circle around Bosch. So if I let Circle of Judgment land when Bosch is near the girls, they will die. And that is frustrating. So what you do is you run sort of back around like this. Now he hits only Bosch. And then Faraga. Boom. Simple enough.
Long have I walked in hatred's company. As long as I can curse your name, I shall not.
Watch the cutscene while mashing X at the end. This is why you want the cursor to be on Gambits, because when you mash, you don't want to trigger anything. You just want to mash. Open the menu. Alright, you're good. Now what you want to do is just reflect. Have Penelo reflect herself. Penelo is the fastest, so she's the one you want to reflect. And she is going to reflect Gabranth by reflect onto him. So after this, I recommend moving up towards him in case he gets the chance to do Innocence. Innocence is area of effect, so if you run up to him after the final set of Gambits trigger, you run up to him, that will stop in case you get damage rolled, which is technically possible. You do that and run up to him, and then he won't hit anyone but Bosch. Bosch will survive, and then the girls will be fine. So now that's Gabranth. Turn off the Gambits and remove Bosch's armor. Make sure the fire rags are cancelled. Right? Now, decoy, protect, and then trigger the elevator with Penelo. Put Bosch away. Bring out Vaughn. Okay, Vaughn is still doing arrow, so we'll have to cancel that, but Penelo is going to attack Vaughn, and then Ash is going to decoy Vaughn. Same thing as before, you want Vaughn to be low health and with decoy. Now bring out Balthier. Reflect him. Put the girls away. And finally, do a little bit of licensing, because we have the LP now. Give Ash and Penelo these magic lures. If you have a lot of LP, you can actually do this before Gabranth, after the crit down, and then finally give Ash white magic, because she's going to have to dispel herself in the fight. Alright, we're ready to go. So the idea behind using Balthier here is it gives you a few extra seconds of decoy for the next part of the fight. So I'm going to make a save state. And you want to use Balthier to dump the girls near Larsa and Bane. So come up. Alright, he's running Pummel, which is the worst case scenario. Because we're going to do this fight the non-leading way man. Leading man way. So we want to turn on the gambits. Alright, he's using Pummel again. Oh my god, this is disaster. Alright, let's just restart. I'm too sleepy for this. Nitrodon's trying to type out the text, but let's actually do this the other way. So if you notice he's doing Pummel and you can get away, what you can do is a cute little strat that I saw Eminon use, which is like this. Leave the girls behind. Have them use smelling salts on themselves. And then now run away from the Pummel. Let the girls get close to Vayne and Larsa, and then turn their gambits on. Perfect. Now we let Balthier die. Bring in Bosch. Put on Mirror Mail. Now kite with Bosch. Alright, that's the first phase. You can kite around the girls the same way you did with Hydro. It's the exact same. Just kite around. Exactly like Nitro said. Now this part of the fight is really tough. You just gotta do nothing. Hope he doesn't target Penelo. So this is good. It's a little bit weird. Penelo's gambits went off. The girls are too far away from each other for their reflect to hit the others. So right now they're only reflecting off of Bosch and themselves. Right? So Penelo already got 2 hits in. Ash is about to get 2 more hits on. But you want to turn off their gambits because you don't want more than 4 hits to land. If more than 4 hits land, it's bad. Alright, so now this is fun. Ash is targeted, which means he's going to try and hit her. Right? So we have to do something clever here, which is move around and kite with Ash while eventually using Ash to cast a Firaga. So Bosch is going to heal himself because he got hit. And I'm going to turn on Ash and Penelo's gambits. Going to ATB reset Bosch's move. Actually, I'm going to ATB reset Ash as well. And now this should do the trick. There you go. That's all there is. Normally Bosch will get targeted, and it's a little bit simpler, but you have to make sure the girls move together, and everyone is reflecting spells. You want 4, and then 6 spells to hit. Once you get that, it's simple enough. Now, Dispel, Vayne. No Firagas, and then after Dispel is charged, you want to Oil, and then I like to be safe here, and then just automatically use a potion on Bosch. Just in case he gets, because Vayne can combo. Once Oil lands, you can ATB reset everyone. And now move the girls in towards him, so the Fire is all hit. That's the first phase. Nah, I'm gonna do the ending tomorrow, Pitted. So if Bosch is low here, I like to throw in a potion with Penelo. It's not necessary if he has high HP, but you have time, so you might as well. So the first thing you want to do is give him the Viking coat, because you want to recast Decoy here. This is why you did the leading man strat. So you can recast Decoy at this part of the fight. If you couldn't, you'd have to do Decoy at a different time, and it's much scarier. So, I'll show this. I can show this afterwards. But if Balthier dies very early and you have to use Bosch for the whole part of the fight, it's worthwhile to recast Decoy in the earlier fight during Vayne, not during Vayne Novus, just because it can be so scary. So, Dispel, Vayne, Decoy, Bosch, and heal Bosch with Penelo. Right? As soon as the heal lands, right? As soon as it lands, Penelo's going to ATB reset, and she's going to do Oil. So for this part of the fight, it's Dispel Decoy Oil and turn their gambits off. Once Oil lands, bring in Vaughn and turn on his gambit and turn off his gambit. And now he's going to skip this cutscene. Now you don't want to touch anything until after this dialogue appears. If you don't do that, bad things will happen. So, bring in Bosch. Actually, you can bring in everyone at the same time, really. Turn on the gambits and throw down an X potion. Let's make sure he's alive. ATB reset his X potion here because you don't want the Q to get messed up. So they got their Firagas off. After they get a Firag off, have them cast Fire on themselves, and you can keep using potions with Bosch. And that's Vayne Novus. That's all there is to it. And the final boss. One more cutscene skip. So I like to do this part on ATB's slowest because the girls spend most of their time with just actually casting the spell, not charging for it. And so it's just less attacks from Novus. So, slow. Give Bosch the Viking Coat because we need one more decoy. It's not absolutely necessary, but I think it's worth doing. If you're just behind PB, you can probably skip this and risk it. But you want to leave their gambits on because you have to try to avoid piercing magic. It's something that he has that's very annoying. So Bosch is going to run away from the girls and dispel the Undying. Ash is going to decoy Bosch, and then after... There we go, Piercing Blizzaga, perfect. Alright, after this lands, we want to be far away from the girls, and we want Penelo to throw an X potion on Bosch. So I ran away from the girls, so the girls shouldn't get hit. Okay, Penelo is too close. That's okay. So now we have, actually, of all the tutorial, this is the first time we're actually going to have to do a recovery. So, if this fight went better, you would have Ash and Penelo dispel themselves and then recast Decoy. But the time it's going to take to recover, Ash's Reflect is actually already worn off. We can put the Mirror Mail back on Bosch. So now for this recovery, we have to ATB reset the girls. They're both ready to go. Have Ash reflect Penelo, and Penelo attack herself. And Bosch can use an X potion to keep himself alive. Another X potion to keep yourself alive. Or Ash needs another reflect because everyone needs to be reflected. So Penelo is using Firaga before she should, so I'm going to stop her with an ATB reset. Right, now we're ready to go. Bosch can keep on healing himself every time he gets hit. You ATB reset yourself by removing all and optimizing. And now you just want to move everyone towards the boss. You can actually use steal or attack. So attack. Actually, no, he needs to use an X potion. Actually, let's another X potion. Alright, now here coming up is Mega Flare. Actually, it might hit the girls, looks like. Yeah. So Penelo got hit again. My positioning wasn't perfect, but when you see Mega Flare appear, you want to run away from the girls to stop it from hitting them. But otherwise, we're fine. ATB reset the people that died and use stuff. Penelo's going to reflect herself. Ash is going to attack Penelo. After Mega Flare, you want to turn the battle speed to highest. Right. Now he's doing chain magic. Once he's doing chain magic, then nice combo. You can have Bosch. Now, once you're in chain magic, and the girls are in the correct setup, and you're on battle speed fastest, you're basically ready to go. Everything's good. Other thing you can do is just bring back Vaughn. 9 hit. ATB reset that Phoenix down. Okay, once you ready his magic barrier, you turn off your gambits and flee. ATB reset if you need to. Now you're good. Everyone's not targeted. And turn on Vaughn's gambit to skip this attack. Make sure you see Ready's Ascension. And now you're good. Game is over. You've done it. Turn on your gambits and just run towards them with everyone. And that's the whole game. Whew. Good stuff. Alright, so just to show one more thing earlier, you got to see how to recover from Undying, and you also got to see, like, you know, you attack yourself to get back into critical, you need to make sure everyone's reflected, ATB reset any moves that you don't want to happen. But I want to show one more thing, which is what happens if Pummel messes up. So, messes up things. If Pummel messes up things, then let's do this. Turn on the girl's gambits. He's dead. Oh crap, bring in Bosch. Give him the mirror mail. And now this is how the fight used to look in the good old days. You just kite around him the way you did with Hydro. The exact same thing. But now you don't have enough decoy to guarantee decoy lasting until the middle part of Vayne Novus. That extra time really makes a big difference. So now what you have to do is... This part looks a little bit different now. This is what it should normally look like. The girls will not get their moves. And not getting their moves means... yeah, killing Lars is important because she will use X potions. So now action is perfect. Now you can turn off their gambits. And what you want to do is have Ash decoy and Penelo heal and put on the Viking coat. And now you run away. Just keep running away from him. This fight is the easiest fight to recover in because he can only attack one person and he'll walk towards them forever. So, just, not forever, but for like, you know, a minute or something, or 30 seconds. I forget what the action time is, but he'll walk towards them for a long time. So just wait for the girls to walk towards you. Put your mirror mail back on. Hit him with the Traveler for extra damage, and Gambits. Now that Traveler may seem like a joke, but there's a chance that it will save your life, because you can get damage rolled here. So, yeah. You walk slow as shit, just run away from him, don't use any actions with the person who's running, unless you have to. Make sure you have Decoy, that's all you need. So Dispel Vayne, nothing. Wait for Dispel to charge. Oil. Sort of kite around the way you did with Famfrit. Use an X Potion just to be safe. ATB reset everyone. Right, you had Dispel, X Potion, Oil all being used. That removes all those things from being used, and now you're just doing what you wanted before.
Ivalice will know a new dynast king, and
Man will keep his own history.
the tyranny of the gods,
Hopefully this time we don't get Piercing Blizzaga, so I can show you what the fight should look like, ideally.
for which we have long been
Switch on your Viking coat or your shielded armor. Better is shielded armor because it makes Dispel or makes the shield last longer. So, or the protect. Decoy, Dispel, X Potion. As soon as X Potion lands. ATB reset to clear the queue. If you had one Ruby Ring, now would be the time to swap the Ruby Rings. And then Oil. Hit him with the Oil. Swap Party. Oh, see, this is why you have to turn off their Gambits. Water Gun is an 8 effect capacity thing, so it really sucks. Once you see magic, once you see action, Fire on party. Fire on party. Now, after the first round of Fire Augurs, use X potions freely. Two skips. Now let's see really quick. I'm gonna make a save state here so I can show off a few things. Alright, system, save state. So like we said, we're gonna do battle speed low. Give him the Viking coat. Oops. And that should be good. Turn off their gambits, they run up. Actually, you can probably just leave. Just only turn off Ash's. You can probably just run up with Ash. Just run up with everyone. Make sure you get hit with the... Oh, right. With this timing, the reflect wears off. If you do reflect later, you have to do a dispel first. So reflect. Reflect. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it. Use X potions as necessary. You can attack him to make Bosch always run. So after 2 rounds, that's when Mega Flare will normally come. So this is really a good way of doing it, is use an X potion after the 2nd round. That X potion gets in the queue before Mega Flare. There's Mega Flare, and here's the X potion. So now you can use this, and you can't use Mega Flare until the potion wears off. This is what it should look like. As soon as the animation starts, you can run back, and you're in there. Put your battle speed up. And there you go, you got it. That's it. You want to always make sure you're close to him. Girls have to be in Spellbreaker, and battle speed has to be fastest in order to get all the damage you need here. That's it. Alright, and that is Final Fantasy XII Roosta's tutorial. Hopefully that explained most of the things that you need to know to complete the run. If you have any questions, I'll be around Twitch all the time, or you can send me a message here on YouTube, whatever. Hopefully if you decide to get in the run because of this, you have a good time. Thanks for watching, and see you later.